In this particular case, the moment we asked P. Chidambaram that you were the finance minister, what were the banks doing? He said, please tell me whether Vijay Malya had influence over 20 banks. And he basically asked the reporter, do you believe Vijay Malya had influence over 20 banks? Well, Mr. Chidambaram, I'd say this to you. Be logical, Mr. Chidambaram. Vijay Malya could not have had immediate direct control over 20 banks. But I'm pretty sure, Mr. Chidambaram, that your government had control over 20 banks.
Yes.
So, Mr. Chidambaram, don't try and twist it to my reporter. I throw back the question at you, Mr. Chidambaram. You asked my reporter, did Vijay Malya have control over 20 banks? Mr. Chidambaram, I ask you, did you have control over 20 banks? And if you had control over 20 banks, what on earth were you doing, Mr. Chidambaram? You need to answer that question. And on top of that, Chidambaram then went on to tell my reporter that the Indian Express carried out a series of stories called the Great Indian Bank Robbery. It went up to 2002, 2003. And he said, please ask yourself who was in power then. Essentially, Chidambaram did what Sambit Patra is doing tonight.